In her junior year of college, Bai Cha was sold by her mother to the Z family for 5 million yuan to become a bridal sacrifice for Zizun, hoping to improve his health. The effect was immediate. Zxun's father, the healthiest member of the family, died shortly after she entered the household. Bai Cha thought her life was over. But her mother-in-law had a blood feud with her late husband, so she treated Bai Cha like a savior. After the wedding, Zxun's legs were crushed by a drug dealer's car while chasing him, and Bai Cha cared for him for a year until his legs slowly healed, though they never consummated the marriage. Later, Zizun went on an undercover mission and never returned. The official news was that he died in the line of duty. At 21, Bai Cha became the youngest widow in Beijing. Her mother-in-law was superstitious. Afraid she would also be cursed, she consulted a fortune teller who said Bai Cha needed to find a man with strong yang energy to keep her mother-in-law alive. So the mother-in-law ordered Bai Cha to never go without a man, unless she was dead. To help her, she gave Bai Cha a bank card to cover her hunting expenses. Bai Cha returned to her university in the Northwest and began searching for a man who was muscular, well-postured, and had stamina. She spotted Tang Jibei, the law department's heartthrob, on the basketball court. He moved like a dragon and a cheetah, his muscles rippling. She took a photo and sent it to her mother-in-law, who replied eagerly and enough. Didn't see clearly. Sent more. Tang Jibei caught her taking photos. Without missing a beat, she said she was checking if the shots looked good. Snapped 3 more. Hindran. Her mother-in-law transferred 20,000 yuan and said, go for it. Bai Cha began 62 days of quiet companionship, never confessing, just silently following him. Finally, Tang Jibei, I confronted her. What did she want? Bai Cha looked at his full lips and said, I want to kiss. Before he could react, she stood on tiptoe and kissed him. Tang Jibei, I like you. They started an ambiguous relationship. Her mother-in-law coached her daily, telling her to spend money. Bai Cha tried to transfer money to Tang Jibei, but he never accepted. Instead, he bought her gifts, saying, save your money. It'll spend on you. When they started dating, he announced it on social media. Her mother-in-law awarded Bai Cha with an apartment near the university, and they moved in together. Tang Jibei was highly controlling. He memorized her class schedule, arranged her daily study tasks, and even chose her clothes. In summer, no exposed shoulders, back, or thighs. Her life began revolving only around him. By graduation, she couldn't take it anymore. While Tang Jibei was at a dinner with classmates, she packed lightly and fled, leaving him 20 million yuan in a bank card with a note. I don't like men who are too controlling. This is breakup money. Goodbye and good luck. Her mother-in-law scolded her fiercely, then sent more money to find another man. Bai Cha drifted and eventually settled at a 6-star hotel, living there long-term. One night, as the hotel robot delivered her late-night snack, Tang Jibei stood beside it smirking. He kissed her roughly and asked if she thought he couldn't find her. Then her phone rang. Her mother-in-law screamed, dead girl, get ready for good news. Your husband is back. He faked his death for a mission. Break up with your lover and come home. Bai Cha's world collapsed. Zizun was dead. She pretended to have her period, locked herself in the bathroom, and cut her leg with a razor blade to pass inspection. Tang Jibei. I insisted on driving her home. She tipped off her mother-in-law ahead of time and gave the address of a suburban penthouse. Back in Beijing, Zizun was indeed home. He was more muscular, tanned, and pulled her into a long hug. Her mother-in-law tried to slip away. Zizun whispered sweet words, and Bai Cha's mind was blank except for the feel of his broad chest under her palm. She ran out, not from shyness but from guilt. She had a boyfriend. Tang Jibei bombarded her with over 100 messages daily, using new numbers each time she blocked one. Bai Cha-cha and her mother-in-law played a blame game. When Zizun overheard them, Bai Cha-cha blurted, "Mom used my identity to online date someone, and now he wants to meet." Her mother-in-law reluctantly took the phone. "Tang Jibai's messages grew explicit when I find you again. He'll lock you up." Along with photos of his ABS. Zizun didn't suspect but frequently hinted at sleeping together. Bai Cha-cha used her period as an excuse for 8 days. On the 9th, Zizun came to her room with a blanket and felt her cold belly, insisting on taking her to a gynecologist. At the doctor's, a blood test revealed she was pregnant Tang Jibai's child. Her mother-in-law promised to handle it. At the welcome banquet, Tang Jibai appeared. Seeing Bai Cha-cha holding ZXUN's hand, he turned pale. He stared at ZXUN's sleeve bottom, a green butterfly. Her mother-in-law panicked. Zizun told Bai Cha-cha to take Tang Jibai to the lounge. Once inside, they blamed each other. Tang Jibai cornered her, punched the wall, and asked if she loved her husband. Terrified, she cried. They said he was dead right after the wedding. How was I supposed to know he'd come back? He softened, but then she felt a sharp pain, and blood stained her champagne dress. The diagnosis: the fetus was fine, but no strenuous activity. Her mother-in-law confessed everything. Zizun called it absurd. Tang Jibai smiled. "So I'm not a homewrecker, right? You two should just divorce." Under the heat of 2 men's stares, Bai Cha-cha announced she wanted a divorce with nothing, no child, no assets. "Neither of you," she said. Her mother-in-law guiltily took her back to the Z home to recuperate. Tang Jibai showed up daily, though her mother-in-law kept him at bay. Zizun didn't come home for 2 weeks. When he returned, Bai Cha-cha was already packed to leave. Zizun said he didn't mind the child. She cut him off. "I mind very much." He asked if she liked Tang Jibai. She didn't answer and insisted on divorce. Outside, Tang Jibai used a loudspeaker. "He'll return your 20 million. Don't think you can shake me." The 2 men fought, blood everywhere. Bai Cha-cha fainted. Her mother-in-law had her guarded in the hospital. Bai Cha-cha asked, "If Zizun didn't want me, would I already be on the street?" Her mother-in-law had no answer. Bai Cha-cha insisted on divorce, taking nothing. Her mother-in-law secretly gave her some money. Bai Cha-cha changed her number, rented a place in Beijing to recover, and planned to start fresh in a new city. On the day she flew to Zhangcheng, Tang Jibai blocked her at the airport, red-eyed, asking why she was so cruel. She thought he'd force her back, but on the plane he was in the same row. He didn't speak to her, and after landing, he took a separate car. In Zhangcheng, she took the exam to become a middle school English teacher and passed. During winter and summer breaks, she traveled to Yuncheng. Tang Jibai also came to Zhangcheng, working at a research institute. On his days off, he visited her. He no longer brought up the past, only talked about daily life, and was respectful of her wishes. He said he'd stay for 3 years if after that she still rejected him. "Do you leave her alone?" She agreed. Zizun called once to apologize, saying he had been angry. She didn't blame him. She heard he remarried a woman from a comparable family. Love at first sight. Married within 3 days. Bai Cha-cha thought, maybe that's how it was when she first saw Tang Jibai on the basketball court.